Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland and Assam agree to go ahead with oil exploration in areas along their disputed borders. Nagaland Staff Selection Board says Viva-Voce for CSR Examination 2022 will commence from April 24 onwards. Today is Earth Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Neiphiu emphasize on sustainable development and living. And Chief Minister Neiphiu and Union Minister Anurag Thakur discussed matters related to sports, youth and media affairs. Now the news in detail. Nagaland and Assam Chief Ministers Neiphiu and Himanta Biswa Sarma have agreed in principle to go ahead with oil exploration in areas along the disputed boundary for the economic benefit of both states. Rio and Sarma reached an understanding during a meeting yesterday after Assam and Arunachal Pradesh governments signed an agreement to resolve their over 5-decade-old border dispute. Assam and Nagaland are exploring all options to bring an end to the decades-old border imbroglio in an amicable manner, an Assam government statement said. During their one-to-one discussion at Assam House in New Delhi, the two chief ministers discussed issues of mutual interest and collaboration on oil exploration along the interstate boundary. Chief Minister Neiphiu told reporters that Assam and Nagaland have, in principle, decided to go for an MOU on oil exploration in the disputed areas so that oil can be extracted and royalties can be shared between the neighboring states. Once it is formalized, there is huge potential for exploration of oil inside Nagaland, which will also meet the country's oil needs in a big way, Rio added. Nagaland Staff Selection Board (NSSB) informed that Viva-Voce for the Combined Staff Recruitment Examination 2022 has been rescheduled to commence with effect from April 24 onwards. Secretary-cum-Controller of Examination NSSB in a notification said the rescheduled date for the Viva-Voce is in compliance with the directive issued by the Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms Nagaland. It is informed that the revised schedule for the Viva-Voce will be available on the official website of the board nssb.nagaland.gov.in. Candidates have been informed to check the website and strictly comply with the instructions accordingly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has lauded the efforts of those working to make our planet better on the occasion of Earth Day. Modi in a tweet said, India is committed to furthering sustainable development in line with our culture of living in harmony with nature. On the occasion, Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu said, focusing on environmental issues and taking efforts to spread awareness on sustainable living is investing in our planet. Rio in a tweet expressed hope that the occasion of Earth Day will inspire us to re-evaluate our steps to preserve and conserve the environment around us. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu today called on Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur, along with Apu Mehta, advisor to CM. During the meeting, they discussed matters related to development and promotion of sports, youth affairs and media affairs, Rio informed in a tweet. Chief Minister Rio appreciated the Union Minister's concern for the progress of Nagaland. 47 hospitals in Nagaland have been empaneled under the Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme, CMHIS. These include both government and private hospitals. Beneficiaries of this scheme can avail the facilities for hospitalization in these 47 empaneled hospitals within the state. CHISR, Faith Hospital in Dimapur, District Hospitals in Dimapur, Longleng Pek Dwensang and Zonobudo, Naga Hospital Authority, Bethel Hospital, Oking Hospital, State Mental Institute, Dr. Imkong Lipa Memorial District Hospital, Mukokchung, and Dr. Mozo Memorial Hospital were among the empaneled government and private hospitals. The empaneled hospitals include 9 in Kohima, 6 Mukokchung, 5 each in Pek and Trensang, 4 each in Dimapur and Mon, 3 each in Beren and Kifre, 2 each in Jimukedima and Shamato, and 1 each from Woka, Longleng, Noklak, and Zonopudo. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Man Ki Baat.
This is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen with the program Man Ki Baat. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In the 76th episode of this special program, let's listen to those excerpts in which the Prime Minister spoke of the value of service to mankind. Most people who got COVID-19 recovered with course of time and care. Giving quality patient care can absolutely have an effect on health outcomes. Care is the basis for love, attachment, and a sense of belonging. Without care, society as we know it would be impossible. The Prime Minister had something to say for this service to mankind in the program Man Ki Baat, broadcast on 25th April 2021.
हम सब जानते हैं कि बीमारी में हमारे लिए अपने परिवार की देखभाल करना मानसिक तौर पर कितना मुश्किल होता है, लेकिन हमारे अस्पतालों के नर्सिंग स्टाफ को तो यही काम लगातार कितने ही मरीजों के लिए एक साथ करना होता है। ये सेवा भाव हमारे समाज की बहुत बड़ी ताकत है।
The special Man Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. Wokha Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Ranjan has said that all forms of vehicular movement at Doyang Bridge on Wokha Merapani Road will remain closed from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. from 22nd to 28 April, and on 29 April there will be full day closure of vehicle movement. The DC informed that the road closure is necessitated in view of the urgent repair and rehabilitation work on the bridge. Marking the completion of the holy month of Ramadan, Muslims in Nagaland celebrated Eid-ul-Fitr today. In Dimapur, thousands of Muslims, both young and old, including from the border areas of Assam, offered namaz at Idgah Masjid ground near DDSC Stadium. People hugged each other after offering namaz on the occasion. Meanwhile, Muslim Council Dimapur wished all the Muslims a new beginning of prosperity, success and happiness in life. New Land Deputy Commissioner has informed that Phase 2 Aadhaar updation and correction drive under the district will be conducted from April 24 to November 2023. The area and village-wise schedule is made available outside the DC office New Land, and all concerned have been requested to avail the opportunity. Nagaland State Cooperative Bank NSTCP Limited Vice Chairman Kegwengolom Lia, along with AGM Matang Kuvang and staff, undertook an assessment and interactive tour to Futsero, Pek, Wokha, Mugukchung, Chandungnya, Tuli and Mon branches this week. During the tour, the Vice Chairman made assessment for providing hindrance-free services to the customers, which will be taken up promptly. He said a bank with its network of 21 branches has been a silent and unseen engine of growth for the state's economy and will continue to do so as new branches are going to be opened in Noklag, Longleng and Shamato. He emphasized on providing best customer service by all staff and urged them to educate the people on financial literacy and awareness, as Nagas are lacking in this area. He urged the staff to continue with their good work and deed. Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO successfully launched the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle C-55 PSLV C-55 mission carrying 2 Singaporean satellites from Satish Dhawan Space Centre at Sriharikota in Andhra Pradesh this afternoon. PSLV C-55 is a dedicated commercial PSLV mission of New Space India Limited, which is the commercial arm of ISRO for an international satellite customer. In a tweet, ISRO said the vehicle placed the satellites into their intended 586 kilometers circular orbit. Indian team of Jyoti Surekha Venmam and Ujas Pravin Deodale outclassed Chen Yi Swan and Chen Chi Lun of Chinese Taipei 159-154. to win the mixed team gold at the Archery World Cup 2023 Stage 1 in Antalya, Turkey today. This was also India's second ever World Cup gold medal in the mixed compound event. Jyoti and veteran Abhishek Verma had clinched the maiden gold in the World Cup 3 in Paris 2022. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Nagaland and Assam agreed to go ahead with oil exploration in areas along their disputed borders. Nagaland Staff Selection Board says Viva-Voce for CSR Examination 2022 will commence from April 24 onwards. Today is Earth Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Neiphiu emphasize on sustainable development and living. And Chief Minister Neiphiu and Union Minister Anurag Thakur discussed matters related to sports, youth and media affairs. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.